Hello everybody, this is Space Trek Music, and today I'm going to show you how to make a pretty basic song on FL Studio. Hold on, let's go. Okay, so sorry, I need to change my status. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Still sorry. Now, you have your basic interface, and you can place down the patterns like that. Okay, so you're probably wondering, Space Trek, how do you make the notes? Well, do you see this tiny little toolbar up here? Well, you're going to find add, and you're going to press that. So here you have the synth classics, which are the normal ones. I would recommend Flex, GMS, Harmless, Poison, SAR, Citrus, Toxic Biohazard, Transistor Bass, Autogun, Harmer, Morphine. I've never used Sakura, Plucked, or O-Gun before. But for the drums, I would recommend Drumax and FPC because they're the best in my opinion. Okay, now just for right now, we are going to use... Wait, I feel like there's one missing. Like there's a plugin missing. No, there isn't. Okay, it's just press Toxic Biohazard. So you see it right here. And you're going to see this tiny little section right here. You're going to click on it, and you see all of these things. We have X Nucleon, which is just a bunch of sounds and stuff, and you can click on. So we have basses, leads, sound effects, keyboards. The best ones, which are the top picks from Image Line. We have the default, which literally does nothing. Ambient textures. X Daniel Tosk. I'm not really sure how you say that. Percussion. Pads, sequences, I really like these, and rhythmical, I'm pretty sure. They mostly just sound like something like that. Okay, so now for the beginning, we're going to pick a lead. Or you can also just go to here, but I'd rather go to here. So we got Toxic. So, for example, I will pick Toxic. And you're also wondering, but how do you place down the sounds? Okay, so do you see this? The settings button and this arrow, you're going to click the arrow. You see all these things, but out of all of them, you're going to press piano roll. And then if you're going to wonder how the note sounds, you can click one of the keys. Oh, let's turn it up. There we go. So for an example, it's just, or, hold on, I need to readjust this thing because I made a song earlier. So, but the sound cut off. So you see how you can place it down. You just place it down like this with your space. No, not space. With your mouse or little pad. You can even adjust the speed like this. Whoop, do. And you're probably wondering, what do all these things do? Okay, so I will teach you the basics. This little button is the paintbrush. It'll just allow you to place a bunch of notes at the same time like this. Like that. So let's see how it sounds. It's going to sound really wrong. It sounds something that, man, what's his name? Baron Von something, and he's on Newgrounds. He uploaded a while back in 2005, and music was just odd. Too odd. Oh, I remember now. His name was Baron Von Bad Guy, and he used to upload these weird songs on the Newgrounds. Anyways, I got off topic. So, this one, I'm not really sure what it does, but all I know is that it's the same thing as the paintbrush. Oh, I know now. So, it's a paintbrush and a silencer. So, watch. For an example, I need to erase these. Let's say I press these like that. And if you want to silence one, but still keep the note there, you could press the note. See? And then you can press it again to make it sound normal again. So let's just erase those and keep that little one. Oh, we gotta get out. So, we have the delete button, which will delete a note on display. Like that. But if you want to add a note again because you accidentally deleted all the notes, you go back to pencil or paintbrush and place one right here. Sorry, there's a TV playing in the background. So we got the muter, which is the same thing as this thing, but you don't have the paintbrush ability. So the muter, it does the same thing like it did on the paintbrush. So let's go on. Now we have the slicer. So the slicer is very special. This is adjusted. So if you want to slice it in between, watch. It'll slice it in between two notes like this. So it goes from a bow to a bow bow. I might need to turn this down real quick. It's okay. Now we can erase that one. So we have this one, which is the select option, which if you press down and use another finger to slide across, and I'm not really sure you can do it, but maybe it's Shift, Alt, and Delete. But it isn't maybe Shift, Delete, or Command, Delete. I'm not sure. Or you can just delete it on Command by using the Delete option. And now we have the magnifier, which I have never ever have used before. I seriously have never used it before. And I don't get it. And then this one is going to show you how the notes would sound. So let's make a... Oops, I don't know what happened. So we're going to make a tiny little loop real quick. This is how I like loops to sound. Oh, we got to subscribe. Okay, so hear it. And then you can take this little button, which is the playback button, and we can slide it across the board to... If you want to hear what it sounds like, you can do crazy stuff with it like this, but this is how I do it. Watch. But I'd rather just use a player. So that was all. But we have these things. We are going to introduce you to these things, which I can do in a part 2 of this video. So we have this button. You're probably wondering, what does the riff machine do? I will show you. It's going to automatically make a progression for a song. And I really like it. So that is the basics of the thing. So you are probably wondering, hey, where's my pattern? I did all that and it's not here. Well, here is how you do it. You are going to select the pattern like this. And then you are going to click on the little interface part. Boom, right here. And you're probably still wondering, how do I play it? Which, this is how you play it. Just use the space bar. So, now we are going to go on to these little buttons right here. So first we have File, which when you select it, we're going to have all these options like new. So this is going to make a new project, but it is going to use a template for a basic 808 with limiter template. And then now we have new from template, which will give you options about a template to use for your next song. So we have the minimal ones. So the minimal options are basic 108 with limiter, basic 108, basic with limiter, just basic, club basic with limiter, club basic, delay and reverb, empty with 4 sends, and just empty, which is an empty template to start your project from nothing. Now, oh, I just accidentally went away. And now we have other, which is all MIDI CC, all MIDI on MIDI channel 1 will be sent to the currently selected FL channel. I have no idea what that is. But blocks emulates the workflow of legacy pattern blocks using locked up clip tracks. Pitch bank. 16 channels for immediate MIDI control. The template is used for the plugin version of FL Studio. Video chopping. Creativity chop video in ZGViz and its audio and slice X. Now we have performance, which these aren't really that important. Utility, which are the vocoders for your voice, surround remix, sound effects transitions, and drum mixes. Now we have the most important one, advanced. The options we have here are breakbeat template, chill out in ambient template, chill out template, drum and bass template, dubstep template, EDM or house template or electric dance music, electro template, hip hop or trap template, and now we have the acoustic templates, which are funk template, jazz template, or streetwise template, which I almost accidentally clicked on that. Now we have the metal template, which is probably honestly my most favorite one. And now, we have rock template. And now, on to open. If you press open, if you click it, oh, wait, cancel, let's just cancel. And when you press open, it'll bring you to the normal file areas of where you are going to open up a project. Which I can't show that right now because I am currently in the trial version at the moment because I don't know what happened to my paid version. But anyways, we have the save option, which if you have the trial version, it won't work. Same thing as the save as and save new version. But as those, you can pick a file where you can pick a file where you're gonna put it to and stuff like that. Now we have import. The only options we have for import is MIDI file. You can import a MIDI file and continue your project like that. But I'd rather save it, but I currently don't have the paid version because I have no idea what happened to it because I have the trial version just at the moment. Now we have the export, which is probably one of the most important things I have covered so far. We have the WAV file, which is a Microsoft WAV file, which it pretty much has the most highest quality of any kind of files, and you can convert it to a file. Now anyways, we have the MP3 file, which you can still convert to a file manager or a file just in general. Now we have an OGG file, or an OGG file, which I like to call it sounds funny because I like to say egg, nog file. It was not really that funny. Funny pun. Now we have FLAC file, or FLAC file, which will take up the most of your space on your computer, but I would recommend if you want the highest of quality in your audio. Now we have a MIDI file, which is just kind of almost like a picture, but still audio. And then you can import it into the thing, and then you can continue on it. Upload to cloud, which I don't do. All playlist tracks and all playlist groups. I don't really understand that, but it's actually the Oh no, it's actually the patterns. Now we have the video files, which you can actually make a video with it. It's actually really cool. In the very end, I will go over that. Now anyways, we're going to go to edit, which is like the least thing. We got the undo, play, clip, and then we got the cut, copy, and paste. Pretty simple. Now we have add, which this is where all the plugins are. I showed you this before. Now we have patterns, which it'll show you all the patterns you have used in your song. And we have all the pattern selections, which I don't really know what to use. Now we have view, which you can view the playlist, piano roll, channel rack, mixer, browser, project picker, plugin picker, tempo tapper, touch controller, script output, toolbars, tests, plugin performance monitor. We have close all windows, close all plugin windows, close our unfocused windows, align all channel editors, arrange windows, and background. You know what? I'm going to real quick set like a wallpaper for the back. You know what? I'm not even really sure what that does, but I use it before. We have options, which I don't use. We have tools, which is the browser smart find, one-click audio recording, which I don't do that because once it just and we got macros, panic, riff machine. We told you about that before. Control creator. So, a dump score log to selected patterns in the last 30 minutes, 20, 10, 5, and 2 last 2 minutes. Clear log, last tweak, and next to last tweak. Now the help indexed. And the most important thing is the About section. If you click that, it'll bring you this. Sometimes that happens. It'll show you who created, who designed, programmed, and all that jazz, who did it to this program. Not really that important. So we went over all the things. Now, we should make a drum pattern. Now we're going to make another pattern. You already know the deal. We're going to go to add. Here's all the drums. I request Drum Max or FPC, but I like to do FPC because it's really good. So here's the interface on FPC. We'd have the presets, which I normally like to use dubstep because it has really punchy sounds. Just hear that. It's like music to my ears. Now, if you want to make a drum loop, but it's hard to make a drum loop, or it'll just sound wrong, you can go to here. I mostly pick a breakbeat loop, drum and bass loops, or that's just all, pretty much, or glitch loops. I like the glitch loops. Let's check it. Come on. I actually kind of like that. But here's the thing, it does not really fit that well. I can't understand why I have to use the cow because it just sounds bad. You got. Sounds good. Now we are going to select these things and bring them over. So this is only part 1 of the overview on how to make a basic song in FL Studio. So far, this is how it sounds. Now, one last thing to show you is this button right here, the mixer. So you have all your mixer tracks, and you are wondering why doesn't it work. But here's the thing. You see this button right up here. Press it. And then you see these little tracks. You will select them. So, you are going to hold it and put it to 1 on the first track. And you're going to put it to 2 on the very next track. And you go to the mixer, and you're able to adjust the volumes. You can go high, medium, kind of low, really low, and silent. And for an example, you can just tell that the drums are too loud, so you can turn them down. Okay, so that is the finished product. I will see you in part 2 of this series, and goodbye.